Red Hood Rapi is finally here, and with her release comes an event that finally digs into her past and what it's been like up until the moment she became a Nikke and joined up with our protagonist's squad. Spoiler alert, she's just as traumatized as everyone else in this godforsaken game. As a child, Rapi was hospitalized with a rare and seemingly incurable sickness, and up until her early teen years, she spent her time doing little less than watching TV, being unable to leave her hospital bed or even move much on her worst days. In her early teen years, she was approached by a doctor to try new experimental drugs in an effort to see whether or not they could cure her illness. If they succeeded and she survived her treatment, she would be well compensated. By some miracle, the drugs actually worked, and Rapi was finally cured in her early adult life, being sent on her way into the world she hadn't known since she was born, with nothing but a white dress and a big sum of cash she had no idea what to spend on. She wandered aimlessly through the world before stumbling into a Nikke's rights protest and getting mistaken for a rioter by the ARC security forces. She was quickly gunned down and seemingly killed. When she came to now, she had been turned into a mass-produced Nikke and was quickly sent up to the surface on various missions. Only very few were deemed successes, and even less of them saw Rapi's teammates surviving. After endless missions and after countless of Rapi's squad mates perished at the hands of the raptures, she eventually began to break down psychologically and grew to care less and less about the world around her, or even whether or not she would survive during her mission. One day, when she had been sent to the surface and the rest of her squad had been killed, she was pinned down by one remaining rapture, when she was saved by none other than my glorious red-haired wife, Red Hood herself. She quickly came to admire Red Hood and decided to be just like her, and as such became a pseudo-apprentice to her, until Red Hood's corruption eventually got the best of her. Red Hood eventually perished at Rapi's arms, who finally snapped under the pressure of losing even her powerful mentor to the death and pain of the world around her. She passed out, and when she eventually came back to consciousness, Red Hood's body had disappeared. Rapi didn't know this herself, but Red Hood had merged with her, both mind and body. Rapi's body weight had now doubled, and containing 2 cores, 2 sets of nymph. She eventually fought her way back to the Ark, came into contact with Elysian CEO Ingrid, became a member of the Squad Absolute, and the rest is history. Poor girl has been through the ringer, but at least her wish finally came true. She became just like her mentor, and got to carry on her legacy.